All right. Now, before I start off this review, I would like to give out two shout outs to Sean Thomas. Shouts out to Sean. And also Stephanie McNeil. And also Taiwan Car, my girl Taiwan. So I just wanted to give those three shout outs out because they correctly named the song that I was singing in last week's review of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, and it was Stacey Lattisal's Love on a Two-Way Street. So yes. Okay. So hey y'all. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Okay. So where we begin this review. Um so Miss Nikki Baby. We got Miss Nikki Baby, and she is on the sidewalk like the former streetwalker she used to be. No. She's on the sidewalk and she got some roses in her hand, and she basically got the roses for Rosa Acosta, and she basically wanted to apologize to Rosa Acosta for just being a hoe, being ridiculous, being reckless, being messy, and getting caught, pretty much. And she was just like, I've been going through a lot lately, with the passing of her brother, and so, she was just trying to deal with her pain in different type of ways, which I honestly do understand that. So Rosa shows up in some tight ass booty shorts, and Nikki in her regular get ups, and they're talking, and Nikki was just like, well, you know what? I'll be cool, and no more lies, and we could just start off being friends or whatever, being cool. So also Miss Nikki Baby, she meets up with Safari later on in the episode, and Safari's he's funny. Safari's like low key kind of flirting with her. He was like, "I want kids and I want a small dog, Bunika." And Nikki was just like, "Look, we just we play in the field, yada yada." And then he was like, "Look, if we gonna do this, there's gonna be no. There's just gonna be you and I. I ain't gonna mess with nobody. You ain't gonna mess with nobody, and you ain't gonna call that Rosa." And she was just like, "Yeah, I'm telling the truth." So Nikki's gonna fuck this up again and again. Maybe she just really likes both of them. I don't know. I don't know. With all those surgeries, is maybe they took something out of that brain to put in one of those ass cheeks. I don't know. But it's a mess. Okay, so we have Princess, we have Max, Lux, Brandy, and Ray J, and they're all in the studio. Now, from last week's episode, we all, is anticipating this episode with the whole sex tape with Moniece and all this mess. So, Jason Lee, old biscuit built ass, came in the studio. He's excited to give this tea. Brandy barked like a dog, like the chihuahua she is. And there you go. And she wanted that sex tape of Moniece because Moniece was getting their ass good, and so Jason Lee delivered. And Max, he was all for it, low key, all his teeth. I ain't never seen Max grin so hard when Jason Lee got in there. Never seen Max so happy to see. And he don't even grin at his own wife, Brandy. I've never seen him so happy. It was crazy. So he comes in, and they show the sex tape, and it was just craziness. And Ray J, he almost got up and left. He was just like, "Look, I ain't seen Jason Lee since the very first Popeyes commercial. And I just can't believe that he's actually here. Like, what the hell does he want? Like, he's messy. I know that him and Brandy can't be in the same room together, but now they cool and talking and hugging and shooting the shit. And I'm just like, what's tea? Like, what's really going down?" And Ray J was just like, "Look, I know, I've been knowing Moniece for years. I know her mother plays tennis with my sister." And Princess is just like, "Oh, it's just not about that and this and that." Princess involved herself in this tea, in this mess between Moniece versus Brandy, in which Brandy ultimately she started. Now Moniece is being very petty and continuing it, but I mean she has every right to, in a way. I wouldn't, because I wouldn't give that much of a fuck. But she did her thing, and there you go. But ultimately, Brandy started this whole thing. And Princess involved in her thing, and Ray J said something very important. He was like, "Look, you a married woman, and you got all this damn like you got time to be in drama and stuff, and you need to stop and all that." But maybe she was just taking a break from all the wedding planning that you ain't helping her with, Ray J. Just saying. So they was just like, look, I don't know what the hell to do about this whole situation, and it's crazy. Okay, so let's go on over to A1 them house, A1 and Lyrica house. A1 and Safari sitting outside drinking unsweet tea that Pam done made. Um, and then all of a sudden the tow man come. He starts to get ready to tow A1's car. It was like, wait a minute, bitch, hold it. You ain't finna tow my damn car. So Safari was just like, run the car. You're not gonna tow my man's car. So he gets the keys, and he was just like, look, who sent you? What's going on? And he was just like, Garrett, Lyrica, Garrett. So being the petty monster that she is, after A1 offered her that good race trainer last episode, Lyrica decides to tow his car. And she can do that because apparently at one point, he didn't really have credit like that, so the car was in her name. So she drove up as soon as the man's getting ready to tow the car. They all outside. It wasn't going crazy, and Pam is outside. I guess clipping. I don't know what the hell Pam was doing actually. She looked like she was in the process of getting her makeup and hair did or something. But Lyrica shows up. Lyrica in her Halloween mask face. And she was just like, yeah, I got the pink slips right here, and it's technically my car, and I did that since you want to do this and be petty. Safari's on the top of the car acting crazy. Pam interjects, and she was just like, you a bitch and you ain't shit, and why would you tow his car like that and this and that. And Lyrica, you better get your mom because I'm gonna run up at her. All of a sudden Lyrica ass sprints at Pam. Like, I'm just like, it's just crazy. Lyrica is a mess. Lyrica Senior is the fool. And so to be even more petty, A1 gets in Lyrica Garrett's car, Lyrica Senior's car, and drives off. So Pam and A1, they meet up with Lyrica, and Pam, she just like, look, you a pretty girl, you a good looking girl, but you need to do something about your mama. And Lyrica was just like, what? Like, why is my mom's car here and she's not here? She was like, A1 was like, cause I took it. She tried to tow my damn car. So Pam was just like, look, you need to deal with your mom, this and that. All of a sudden, Lyrica Anderson, she comes out of nowhere and was just like, Pam, I feel like you jealous of my mama and our relationship. I'm like, where the hell did this come from? She's just like her mama. And then Pam was just like, fuck your Bobby, your mama a bitch, and she can't sing, and she thinks she Hollywood, and woo, woo. They're all just so petty. But, ultimately, I do blame Lyrica Garrett because she's the fool. She's so rude and disrespectful. Her Halloween face. So, lyrical. She actually tries to throw a plate or something at Pam. A1 was just like, "No, you're not gonna throw that at my mama. Just a mess." I was like, Lord, the apple don't fall too far from the tree, my God. I mean, I understand you're obviously gonna get defensive always when somebody's talking about your mother, but Lyrical never puts her mama in place. It don't make no sense. That woman has to be stopped. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I couldn't be bothered 5 minutes. So, Max meets up with Fizz later on. Brandy having some kind of little function thing with her sister. And Max and Fizz talk in the alley where they, are intimate. One of the alleys in Hollywood, allegedly. Um, and they're talking, and Max is just like, look, it is basically a sex tape going around with Moniece in it. In it. In it. And it was her ass, it was her pubic hairs, it was her. We know it was Moniece. And Fizz was just like, what? This is crazy. And Max actually has a heart. He was just like, no, I'm not going to do that girl like that. Even though she's doing Brandy like that, I'm not going to do her like that. And I'm not going to do it, for the sake of the child, which is cool. Because he could have been extra petty and put that sex tape out. But I just think it's whack nowadays to threaten somebody with a sex tape. Don't everybody got one? Like that's so early 2000s. I'm gonna put out your sex tape. Put it out. It was popping. Shit. But so I don't have one though. I gotta make one day, maybe when I'm like 40 or something, just for shits and giggles. I put it out my damn self. JK, Miss Thing. JK. Okay, so they're talking and Lil Fizz is just like, Lord, another Moniece thing I got to fix and all this stuff. So he goes over and talks to Moniece. She was singing something about blue. Blue, blue, I'm so blue, 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 blue. Something like that. She actually sounded cute. And then Fizz was just like, they said it down. He was like, "Look, boo, it's a sex tape out there about you," and they was thinking about putting it out. And so, what you gonna do, bitch? And Moniece was just like, "This is just crazy. Like, if you have any moral fibers at all, you wouldn't dare. It's just certain things that you wouldn't want to do. I mean, at the end of the day, no matter what you think about me, I am a mother." Which is true. And so I think that's honestly why Max told, because he was just like, that's my homie, and that's his baby mama, so it would just be extra messy. And then eventually, of course, it would start beef between them two, with their women going back and forth. Um, so Anice is just like, none of this ever would have happened if Brandy wouldn't have been messy and talked about and spoke on my motherhood, which is all the way 100% true. Okay, so we meet up with they at the wedding planner. It's Princess Ray J and the wedding planner. And then all of a sudden, Sonya Blade, finish her, comes in with her wig and shades. And she was just like, she basically shut down the whole like theme or whatever that what they was thinking about going for, which is the whole colonial times. And she was just like, oh, this shit ain't gonna work. This shit ain't gonna work. And the lady was just looking at her like, what the hell? She was just like, yeah, it's just something I just don't approve of it, darling. So Sonya Blade and Ray J, a little later on in the episode, they meet up and talk and have dinner. And she's basically telling Ray J that she don't want them to get married, that she don't feel like they're ready and all that. I feel like Princess is ready to get married, but Ray J ain't, because he's a forever hoe. I mean, it is what it's just my opinion. I mean, it is what it is. He's a bachelor. So she was just like, women are spiteful and they be wanting alimony and everything, and child support if you have kids by them, and it's just a mess. Like, you don't know, and I don't like somebody coming into your life and altering it. And so mamas and their sons is a strong connection. I don't know how mamas and their daughters is, but I know that mamas and their sons is something. Your son be done killed 4 people, admitted to it, the fingerprints, the footprints, dragged the body out, said he did it, every damn thing. And she'll still sit up there and say, my son didn't damn do that. Somebody set him up. It's amazing. It is. So anyway, Princess ends up coming in, and at this point, Princess is just like, yeah, I'm sure they've been talking about me, and Sonya Blade, with her wig and shades, don't like me. She pretty much picked up on that, and Sonya was just like, look, I just don't feel like y'all should get married and this and that. Princess was pretty much quiet the whole time because I'm sure she didn't want to be disrespectful, and Ray J obviously is never gonna stick up, for Princess when it comes to his mother, because Sonya probably kill him. She's a Mortal Kombat character. Hello, she been kicking ass for years. Legendary. Okay, Ray J had this photo shoot for whatever song. The Princess said it ain't nobody gonna watch the video or the song ain't gonna do shit. Ray J was like, that's fucked up. That was funny, Princess. And he in there with his little video model, and Princess just like, "Oh, your ass didn't come home," and he was like, "I ain't want to come home." She was like, "You didn't bring me dinner." He was like, "I ain't want to bring you dinner." So they're arguing, bickering back and forth, being real petty. And Princess can't seem to, she can't help but think, does his mother have, influence on how he think and how he's treating her right now, and what's tea with that? Like, what's really going on? So who damn knows? Um, I mean, it is what it is. But they're obviously married now in real life, so I feel kind of stupid sitting there talking about it. But we're just gonna play along. How about that? Okay, so the last scene was Jason Lee meets up with Lil Fizz. So Lil Fizz and Jason Lee, they're talking. Lil Fizz is just like, man, I thought we had a mutual respect, um, between each other. And I was just like, oh. And I remember in the when Max was telling Fizz about the whole sex tape thing, about the whole tea, um, Max was like, "Do you want Jason's number?" Lil Fizz is like, "No, I got Jason's number." What you got Jason's number for, Fizz? Was he responsible for that Gumby haircut that you had? Mm-mm. Or is he responsible for other? All right. So they're sitting at the table and they're talking, and he was just like, "So, like, give me the tape. Who's in the tape?" Jason Lee was like, She knows who's in the tape." Moniece ends up coming up, and she just got her lawyer face on. She ain't for the bullshit. She was just like, "Look, Jason Lee, I'm not gonna give you no tea. I'm not gonna talk about nothing." Jason Lee, he literally did not throw Princess and Brandy under the bus. I would have. All he had to say was that, it's not like I have anything against you or anything, but the whole reason why I'm even here, the whole reason why I was even while the whole sex tape thing was even brought up was Princess and Brandy wanting the tape, and they contacted Jason Lee. But he didn't say that. He said himself he honestly enjoyed seeing Moniece squirm and all that kind of stuff. And so I was just like, wow, he's a snake. I don't know why Mona brought him back. We will never like Jason Lee. We will never do Jason Lee. Get him off my TV screen, Mona. I'm not playing with you. Stop eating that girl out and get up off. Get him off my TV screen now. Oh, and that whole eating the girl out from Mona, that was all just alleged. All right. She used to manage Missy Elliott. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So, I don't want dick tonight. Eat my pussy right. All right. So, they're bickering back and forth. Ray J kind of getting bucked with Jason. Jason kind of getting bucked back. I was like, uh-oh. Look at Lil Fizz. And like he can fight. So Moniece literally gets up from the table. She's just like, look, I'm going to let my lawyers handle this, because Moniece sent her lawyers over to Jason Lee and to try to get him and his team together if he was going to put the information on the blog. But Jason's not worried. And, I'm sure these blogs try to get sued all the time from somebody. So we'll see what comes of that. But I don't think they're going to put the sex tape out and everything. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that whole thing, with the whole sex tape thing with Moniece, Brandy, Princess, all that team. It wasn't Princess business. Brandy started it, and Moniece is being petty, and Jason Lee is being messy. Like, that's it. Um, yeah, I don't know. I just can't do Jason Lee. I'll try. He's the type of person that you just can't trust. You can't be friends with him. So I don't know why they continue to try. Why they didn't bring Miles and Milan back? Was that just too gay for the people? Like, I don't know. Seeing two good-looking black men who could easily pass for straight on screen, kissing each other, was that too much for the people? I don't know. I can't do Jason. I can't. Anyway, I am Mr. Chalake. Mr. Chilanko, Google Plus. Follow me at ITSKINGWORLD on Instagram and Twitter. At ITSKINGWORLD89 on Snapchat, and Chase Kimmelson on Facebook. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.